We're not talking about some medieval throne room drama. This is real life, heart-pounding, heavyweight boxing. Two massive titans are stepping into the ring ready to unleash everything they've got. On one side, we've got a former unified champ. He's tasted glory, ruled the division, and now he's back, hungry to reclaim the crown he once wore. And on the other, a fearless, hard-hitting rising star who's had his setbacks but is now blazing his way to the top, fresh off grabbing the IBF world title vacated by none other than Usyk himself. This is more than just a fight. It's a clash of ambition, pride, and pure unadulterated power. Two titans, one ring, and all the drama you could ask for. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be wild. This isn't just a fight, it's a war. Welcome back, Alchemist Boxing fam. If you're not already part of the crew, hit that subscribe button and earn your title as a certified alchemist. Plus, don't forget to smash that like button. It's like landing a perfect right hook, satisfying and guaranteed to score you some serious points. Even AJ himself wouldn't miss that shot.
He's having a look! Is Dubois going to get the leg stoppage? Yes, he is!
So I almost feel like this is a different version of Daniel. And we almost need to remove the Joe Joyce version from us and the Kevin Arena version, because this guy right now is a top heavyweight, and I think he knows that.
Alexander Usyk, the undisputed heavyweight champion, dropped a bombshell on social media. He vacated his IBF title, calling it "my present to you, Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois," on Sept 21. Now, that's one hell of a gift. But it's the only one Joshua's getting when he faces Dubois at Wembley Stadium in London. The prize? The chance to become a three-time world champion. But this isn't going to be some walk in the park. This is the UX's biggest fight of the year, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Now, if you think this fight is just about Joshua and Dubois, think again. Behind the scenes, there's rival promoters Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren going head-to-head once more. And let's just say, their rivalry is almost as spicy as the main event. Warren recently gave Hearn a thorough schooling with a 5-0 win between their stables of fighters. So yeah, the tension is real.
I mean, again, whenever you win, everyone starts questioning the opponent, don't they? Before that, Hrgovic was elite. All of a sudden, oh, he's overrated, he wasn't in shape. You've got to give Daniel the credit for that win.
And this build-up is going to be something special. But let's focus on the fighters, starting with Anthony Joshua, 28-3-25 Coas. This guy has been on a tear lately, shaking off those back-to-back losses to Usyk like a champ. Literally. After knocking out Robert Helenius, Otto Wallen, and then sending former UFC King Francis Ngannou to the canvas in just 2 rounds, Joshua is looking as lethal as ever. I mean, Usyk might have edged out Tyson Fury to become undisputed champ by split decision back in May, but Joshua has been knocking people out cold, reminding everyone why he was the king of the division. So what's the deal with Joshua versus Dubois? Joshua might be the favorite here, but don't think for a second this is a sure thing. Remember when Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz Jr. in 2019? Yeah, that shook everyone to their core, and Joshua played it safe in the rematch, winning by decision, but leaving us all wondering, where's the brutal, knockout-hungry Joshua we know and love? Then there was that fight against Jermaine Franklin last year. Let's just say it didn't exactly set the world on fire. So will the real Anthony Joshua please stand up? And then there's Daniel Dubois. This guy is an absolute powerhouse, and he's got something to prove. After a rough patch, including a KO loss to Usyk last August, and getting stopped by a jab from Joe Joyce in 2020, Dubois has come roaring back. Most recently, he took down Filip Hrgovic, stopping him in round 8 with a series of savage punches. Dubois believes he actually dropped Usyk with a legitimate punch earlier in their fight, but the ref called it a low blow.
No, I thought that landed, and I've been cheated out of victory tonight, but you know, what else can I say?
Talk about a chip on your shoulder. Joshua had a front row seat for Dubois versus Hrgovic, and you can bet he was taking notes. Hrgovic kept finding a home for his right hand on Dubois' chin, and Joshua's right hand is, well, let's just say if it connects, it's lights out. Dubois is going to have to watch out for that, but He's not just coming to defend. This guy wants to make a statement. If Dubois can set a blistering pace like he did against Ajrovic, he could throw Joshua off his game, forcing him to stay on the back foot. And we all remember what happened when Joshua got caught by Ruiz. Bam! He was on the canvas. But here's the thing. Dubois' aggression is a double-edged sword. Sure, he can dish it out, but he leaves himself open, and Joshua will be ready to pounce. Boxing trainer Adam Booth even said, "The fact that Ajrovic found the right hand so many times could be the wake-up call for Daniel that he needed to make that adjustment. You'd have to be a fool not to realize that you need to take Anthony Joshua's right hand away from him." This rivalry isn't new. It's years in the making, starting in those gritty, dimly lit gyms where whispers of sparring sessions became legends.
Do you remember the old rumour that he'd knocked out Anthony Joshua?
You've been in the ring with AJ, right? I heard you dropped him as well.
The rumor even states that he was potentially knocked out by Daniel Dubois.
Is the rumor true?
True or not, it's added fuel to the fire. But Joshua is here to clear the air, and he's not mincing words.
Good spars, and this whole conversation they're trying to get, he just cracked me with a good shot. I stood on my feet. I don't know where this whole narrative of someone turned my lights off came from. Honestly, speaking from the bottom of my heart, aside from belts and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Relax.
If you want to go now,
This chair across your face. Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who do you
disrespect.
think you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Can't put this chair across your face. No, don't disrespect me on my life. No, man. It's okay. I want this little boy. Don't disrespect me, bro.
Good, no.
I know who the this guy thinks.
No. It's good.
Don't take disrespect lightly, Dan.
It's good.
Dan, don't take disrespect lightly, you know.
It's the kind of face-off that makes you lean forward in your seat, just waiting for someone to throw the first punch. But here's where things get even spicier. Dubois' coach, Don Charles, is on a mission to shut down the haters. People are out here saying AG is gonna drop Dubois with those right hands. But Charles is like, not on my watch. He's been tightening up Dubois' defense, making sure those punches don't land as easily as people think. Bold move. Don, bold move. And Charles, he's confident. Like, we're gonna shock the world confident. He genuinely believes Dubois has what it takes to pull off the upset. And you know what? That's the kind of underdog energy that makes you start questioning everything. Dubois is laser-focused. He's not here to mess around. He wants to take out AJ and claim the crown. He's got that hungry look in his eyes, like he's ready to go full Game of Thrones and become the Kingslayer.
You know, AJ's been the king for a long time, man. On the night I need to become the Kingslayer, and that's my goal, and that's the mission at hand. So I'm just ready to go.
And honestly, you've got to admire the guy's guts. He's coming for the top, and he's not backing down. And the best part? He genuinely believes he's going to do it. But AJ is not exactly sweating it. He's out here saying he's got a bag full of weapons for whatever Dubois throws his way. Whether it's going toe-to-toe, playing it smart, or dropping bombs, AJ's been there, done that. And he's ready to show the world why he's still the man to beat.
Someone says to you, do you want to go now? It's like that, mate. He don't give a who you are, he's going to take your head off.
According to Eddie Hearn, AJ's hit that sweet spot where he just doesn't give a feck anymore. If you bring the fight to him, he's bringing it right back. And he's not holding back. This is a Joshua who's not just fighting to win, he's fighting to destroy. And honestly, this is the no-nonsense, full-throttle Joshua we all want to see, right? If you're still watching and haven't subscribed, I've got some news for you. Rumor has it that even Daniel Dubois can't find us again once you leave without subscribing. So, smash that subscribe button now. Upgrade your status to Alchemist Boxing Royalty, and don't miss out on all the great content we've got lined up. Let's talk strategy, because this isn't just two bulls charging at each other. This is chess. Joshua's a sniper, calculated, precise, and lethal. Eddie Hearn, AJ's promoter, said it himself. He's too accurate. He's too good. And if you're going to get hit against Anthony Joshua, you're going to have serious problems. But Dubois isn't coming to play easy either. He's got this loping, come-forward style that's all about placing that aggression. You turn the screw, and you're gonna win the fight. Dubois is coming into this fight with something to prove. He's heard the whispers, he knows what's at stake, and he's ready to be the King Slayer.
To fight the best and beat the best. And, AJ's been the king for a long time. And, we all know he's been the king for a very long time. And on the night I need to become a King Slayer.
He said it himself. I need to become the King Slayer on the night. Conquer that, take the throne from him. And what about Joshua? He's been here before, he's felt the pressure, and he's not looking to step down from the throne just yet. He's told the world, I feel like I'm well-rounded now. I don't just depend on one way to beat you. Now that's fire. When AJ was asked if he could see the hunger in Dubois that he had at the age, he said, he's very hungry. People underestimate Dubois, but let me tell you something. I've been in this game long enough to know that hunger alone doesn't win fights. I'm well-rounded, man. I've got more than just one way to beat you. This isn't just a fight. It's a generational clash, a test of legacy versus the. It's the classic tale where a seasoned veteran AJ, standing tall in his home city, faces off against the bright young prospect with dynamite in his fists. The stakes couldn't be higher, but this isn't just any match. This is a clash of generations, a fight that will determine the future of the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk, I treat Daniel Dubois with respect. I wish him good luck, but there's no comparison between him and Joshua. Different skills, different styles. Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn, never one to shy away from stirring the pot, calls this fight a shootout, but he's betting on IG's sniper accuracy to come out on top. Eddie Hearn? AJ's too accurate, too good. If Dubois thinks he can stand and trade with him like he did with Hrgovic, he's in for a rude awakening. This isn't just any fight. It's two very dangerous heavyweight punchers, both at the peak of their careers. You're gonna have serious problems if AJ lands on you, Hearn warns. And let's be honest, when AJ hits, you feel it. Frank Warren's not shy about his belief in Dubois. He's got the confidence of a man who sees a future king, saying Dubois is the one to dethrone AJ. And Dubois, he's ready to prove it. Dubois' jab might not have the speed of AJ's, but when it lands is like getting hit with a tree trunk. This isn't just boxing. It's a battle of attrition, and Dubois knows how to take a punch. But here's where AJ shines. He's got the skill, the power, the speed, and the experience. AJ is not just a puncher. He's a tactician who can dissect his opponent and finish with surgical precision. So we're left with one burning question. Who's walking out of that ring with their hand raised? Do you think Dubois will pull off the ultimate upset and send shockwaves through the boxing world? Or will AJ remind everyone why he's the heavyweight king? Either way, one thing's for sure. This isn't just another fight. It's a battle of eras, of styles, of sheer willpower. And when the dust settles on September 21st, we'll see who's standing tall and who's hitting the canvas. It's a fight you don't want to miss. So, who's your money on? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe and ring that bell, because trust me, you're going to want to stay tuned for this one. Don't blink, because this fight, it's gonna be explosive. And hey, before you go, if you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you check out our other videos. We've got everything you need to get hyped for the biggest fights on the planet. Till next time, fight fans, keep your guard up and your expectations even higher.